Well, we're in the final prep for our little trip, aren't we?
We are indeed, yes. We're stopping at an old favourite for a couple of nights.
Yeah, we are. We're at Telscombe Cliffs, and this is the we're at the dog barking competition.
Hello, that's right, yes.
And well, you can see the view over here is pretty marvellous, isn't it? It's late in the day, it's about 4 o'clock, I think. So the sun's pretty low in the sky there. We've got this lovely view up on the cliffs. That's where we are. We're parked there. And just that building there is the Telscombe Tavern. That's quite nice, isn't it, Wendy?
Very, very nice indeed. Yes, it is. We phoned ahead. Of course, you have to phone to check it's okay, because I guess they get very busy, but we were fine tonight, so yeah, it's very good.
So that's...
and we haven't stayed here since we had the Comanche, and that was before Brexit.
Well, yeah. That was 2019, 2018.
Yes, yeah.
Probably, wasn't it?
Yeah, and it's lovely walking along the cliff here, yes.
So there is a sort of a coastal path that goes all the way along, right down. I think you can get right down into Brighton. I don't know if you can see about there. There is the I-360, which is the sort of donut-shaped thing that goes up and down a pole. I don't think we're close enough to be able to see that properly.
You can walk along the Undercliff Path, can't you?
You can.
Yeah.
So as I say, we're in the final bits of our prep for getting on the tunnel, aren't we?
Yeah.
On Thursday next week. So here we go.
Yeah.
Well, we had a bit of a day of it yesterday. We thought we were going to go from Telscombe Cliffs to Rye, Kent, isn't it?
No, it's not. No, it's
Kent. Oh, just in Sussex.
East Sussex, yes.
Still in Sussex. So Rye, and we were going to go to the cattle market park up, because you can park up there. Didn't you say it was like, I think it's £10 for overnight or something?
Yeah, something.
Anyway,
I can't quite remember. We didn't get that far, but I only looked it up on Search for Sites.
Yeah, it seemed like a good idea, because we quite like Rye.
Yes.
We've been there before. Actually went on a rally years ago.
At the rugby club.
With the Auto Trail Club. And we sort of like walking around the town and seeing things. So, you know, it brought back a lot of memories. So we drove to eventually found the cattle market, but lo and behold, it was absolutely jam-packed with cars, everybody in there. He said don't park there Wednesday. But
overnight Wednesday, it said.
Yeah, don't park there overnight Wednesday, because they've got a market on Thursday morning. But this was Monday. So what we're doing is we're trying to get closer to the Channel Tunnel, overnight park-ups and so on. So we're closer for Thursday early morning, isn't it?
That's right. Yep.
I think it was like 6:30 or 7:30. I have to check on the train time. So that we could be close by and get up early, get everything sorted, and then drive to the tunnel quite quickly. But that wasn't to be. So Wendy looked up something else. You heard about this place, didn't you?
Yep. Yes. So I thought, well, let's go because I'd planned to stop here the night before at this Canterbury park and ride. But the thing is, with that Rye cattle market, I think you've got to get there early in the morning before the commuters and the shoppers come. Then you can park up. It's not an issue parking there, but as I say, I'd either get there early in the morning or late at night and park up, definitely. Not in the daytime. We were at 12 o'clock. It was stupid to think we'd... well, I don't know why, you just don't think, do you? But we didn't have much choice, because we had slept the night in Telscombe Cliffs, which was lovely, but we had a very disturbed night because the wind coming. You're straight by the sea there, and it really rocked the van.
What it felt like was the suspension on the van is just a little bit soft at the back, so it rocks a little bit. Even when you're getting in and out, it'll rock a bit. So went to bed, and the winds got up, and what it felt like as you were dropping off to sleep, it felt like somebody was coming along and shaking you. It was like, oh, wake up, wake up. So all the time, all this gusting wind coming, because we were right up on the top of the cliffs where the tavern is, the tavern at Telscombe. Everybody calls it Telscombe Tavern, which is a really nice place. It's a good park up. We didn't have a really good night's sleep. We drove on from the cattle market another hour to this Canterbury park and ride. So you can park here and get the bus into Canterbury. It's £4 a day. So it's £4 for every, it's £4 from midnight to midnight. So whatever time you arrive, £4 runs out at midnight. And you can't get in early morning, can you?
I don't know what time it is, but you can't get in after 8:30 at night. Oh, it shuts for the night
after 8:30 at night.
But you can get out at any time. Obviously.
Yeah,
but I don't know. I think it might open about, because I think the first bus goes at 7, so I guess it opens quite early.
Sorry, I got it the wrong way around. Yeah. You can't get in late.
Yeah,
you can get in early, but so it's and you drive up. You take your bus ticket. So you press the button to get one of these park and ride bus tickets, and it says the ticket is valid for the driver plus 6 passengers. So this ticket is valid for 7 people, and show the ticket. So I checked into the information point up there in the main car park, where there's toilets and information, and you can pay for your £4. And he said, well, you can pay every day if you want, or you can just pay on the way out. He said it's not a great idea to pay at the barrier because you'll probably have lots of people queuing behind you. So pay up at the machine on the day you're going to leave, and then it'll just let you out. So we can stay here for, when we're here, Monday night, Tuesday night and Wednesday night. So Thursday morning, so we'll have to pay Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday. We'll have to pay £16 to get out, but that's for 3 nights. Yeah. Because we'll be paying for the Wednesday 24-hour, I think.
Because it'll be a bit too early for us to leave before midnight on the Wednesday. Yeah. It'll be a bit too early for the tunnel, so we're going to have to pay, but it's only £4.
So I think we'll be leaving here maybe 4:30, 5 o'clock.
Yeah, we'll have to check that.
Somewhere like that. But this will get us into town on the bus. Yeah. Every day. So you only need that one ticket just to get out, to get on the bus. And the buses are like every 20 minutes or so. 20 minutes, half an hour. Yeah. So, but this place is really, really great. It's, what is there, about 20 or 30 spaces in the little bit here. There's an overflow. When this is full up, you can go to the overflow, and there's about 100 spaces over there, maybe 50.
Because I imagine it'll be heaving in summer.
It's huge, huge. And there's some people parked in there. Looks like they've been there for quite a while. Although there is a notice up saying that this is going to be restricted to 48 hours maximum stay. So that would rule our stay out, wouldn't it? Our 3-night stay. And then no return within 7 days.
It's proposed from April, but it's not actually in
Yeah, it's not enforced at the moment.
Force, or it's not been finally decided. But I wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't come in. But who knows?
Yeah, it would appear from the other overflow place that people have maybe abused, I think is too strong a term, but they've overstayed, if you like. There's no limit on the stay, but you know, you can't just live here. I mean, that's not really van life, is it? You're not, part of van life, I think, is the joy of packing up, moving on, seeing somewhere brand new, isn't it? In fact,
Yeah, but I don't. In one way, I don't blame people because it's so hard down south. But it's not exactly parked here in the car park, and it's not. It's okay because you have got facilities. So but you know,
yeah, and
maybe if you've got a bike, it's good. You can cycle.
You've got the bus to go into town if that's what you want, and I guess you can get off the bus along the way. I don't know. You've got drinking water tap available over here. You've got grey waste emptying, and you've got black waste emptying in Elson Point. So it's like a little European air
we
or
could
French
be on a French air.
Very, it feels very, very French here. If you like, it feels like one of those places.
One of those French airs.
And it's £4 a day, which is, I think about the right price.
But
1,000 cars maybe.
But I think the local council have got it right because everybody here seems to go into Canterbury and they'll spend their money in there and that getting tourists.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it is a good plan, especially this time of year.
It is.
So it's really good. I wish everywhere had one of these. Our life would be simpler, wouldn't it?
Our trip now, which is happening on Thursday morning, the start of our trip. Well, we feel like it started already, don't we?
Yeah, well, you said that being in a French air.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
We like to meander, I suppose. We're taking a bit of a difference this trip, aren't we? In that Wendy's looked up a couple of other people that have made the journey to Portugal and made the journey through Portugal. So we're going to follow a couple of routes that people have taken. And it's sort of over to Calais and then down towards Honfleur and so on. And then down into Spain and then across to Portugal. And the big thing is, I think once we get to Portugal, we're going to do
we're going to go on that. We hope to go on that road
the
down.
N2, the historic. It's a historic trail.
But I think a lot of it depends on the weather, really. If
Yeah.
Because last year not last year. Yes, it was last year when we were winter. We had to hurry through France because the weather was so bad. Well, like it was in England.
We were trying to get away from the rain in England.
And it was terrible in France. So.
I remember getting down as far as Mimizan.
Yes.
And thinking, oh, look, the sunshine, and it's lovely. And as soon as I said that, it started to rain again. Oh, no. But it only rained for about an hour, then it was like, it was gone, it was fine. So from Mimizan onwards, it was all good. But I remember we parked on one air in France. It was a camping car park card air. A lot of it was flooded, and I put the silver screens on in the afternoon when we got there. But then from 4 o'clock in the afternoon, right through till the time we left and after, it was still raining when we left, at 7:30 in the morning, it consistently rained for all that, till 4 o'clock in the afternoon till after 7 when we left, 8 o'clock, when we got on our way. So everything had to be put away wet. Like to fold the silver screens up, put them away, put them in, So, and that's you know, that's always a bad thing. Electrical cable, we'd plug into the electrical cable had to go away wet. I was drenched.
It was mud everywhere, wasn't
It
it?
was mud everywhere. Anyway,
don't let's not relive that. That's not going to happen this time.
that's not going to
the one off.
but that's the point. Is we're getting on our way,
Yeah.
aren't we? On Thursday morning, so.
But we're going to have a nice day today. I'm really looking forward. I've never been to Canterbury before.
Yeah.
So I'm really looking forward to. Someone said the Christmas market's on, so I'm not. Well, I like to look at the stalls and things, and I always think they look so nice and Christmassy. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Well,
we'll see what they're like. I'm not an expert on Christmas markets. I can't remember the last time we. Well, they have a little one in Brighton. I can remember, but it wasn't up and running when we were in Brighton, was it? Maybe they're not having one this year. Don't know. Anyway, we're going.
When we go, I'll take some photographs.
Yeah, we'll just take a.
And in the in the previous bit of this video, I would have shown you some photographs of Canterbury's Christmas market, maybe. Yeah, so you will have seen our trip to Canterbury already. Anyway, we're off to Canterbury. Yeah. Well, we had a bit of a problem with the gas yesterday evening because, well, I'm not quite sure why, but the fridge light started to flash, and that means, oh, I haven't got any gas. Because we're always on gas for the fridge, unless we're on a site plugged into electric. But we're here at Canterbury. This is the site here, the sort of park and ride, which is very nice. We're parked over here, and then we've got all those bases there. That's the grey waste and toilet emptying point there. You've got grey water rinse out, and you've got a drinking water tap over there, and you've got rubbish bins as well. Show you the gas locker as it is. Apparently ran out of gas last night, so we've got these gauges on. That one I can't tell whether that's full or empty, and that one looks like the same. So, but I've just been to fill those up. Now I've got this bottle switched on. I've got the dual control switched to the middle, so it's using this pipe here, and I've got this bottle switched right off. But they both read, the gauges were empty yesterday. Both gauges it was last night, it was about 9:30, I suppose. Wendy noticed the fridge light flashing, the heating not working. It was a little bit cold last night, so we had a little bit of heating on, not much, but only had it on like 2. That's the heating there. It goes up to 5. Yeah, so that's the highest it can be on. I don't think we'd ever, unless we were in the deepest depths of Arctic weather, I don't think we'd ever have it on there. But we had it on sort of 2 and a bit last night, and then it just went off. The heating wasn't working. These lights up here, these were flashing. So we've had to, actually we were parked over the other side yesterday, but we had to go out today up to a place called Birchington near Margate to refill with gas. I thought the gas bottles were empty, in that nothing was working, but when we filled up, I only had to put 12 quid in. There's £12 worth of gas, which isn't, I think it's about 11 kilos, 11 litres. So that's sort of only one bottle. We were a bit disappointed also because we thought, well, that's only lasted sort of 6 days. Wendy thought that was very good, that we didn't have to put much in. I thought that was a bit of a problem, because now I'm wondering why the other bottle didn't come into play, because it looked like the gauge was saying empty. So I don't know what the hell's going on. And that, for me, if I don't know what's going on, it's a problem. If I do, then it might still be a problem, but at least I know about it. But now, can we trust the gas bottles? I don't know. So we'll see. But that's another thing. Those bottles were transferred over from the Carabus. So we switched those because we paid like £1,000 to have those fitted to the Carabus, and they were sort of swapped over free of charge, as it were. You know, are they both okay? Are we using too much gas? I'm wondering if there's a leak. You know, all sorts of stuff going through my mind. Anyway, we're off to the tunnel tomorrow morning. Wendy's just doing the final bits and pieces, and you know, like filling in the passport numbers for the tunnel, planning the route from Canterbury to the tunnel, making sure that we know where we're going to go tomorrow morning in terms of the route we're going to take out of Calais to wherever we're going. I think we're headed towards Honfleur and following somebody else's route. Anyway, so that's that really. But I think probably you've heard enough from us on this video. So we're going to say thanks very much for watching this, and catch us in the next one, where we'll be in France on our way. See you then.